Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for joining us for South Asian Heritage Month's literature program. This is Urdu language taster class number 2 with fantastic, wonderful Faiza Nguyễn, who is author and linguist and activist and campaigner and an all-round fantastic, incredible lady who's very, very passionate about languages and access to language learning. You are in for a treat. You're in for an absolute tweet. You're in for an absolute treat. Faiza is a delight. I'm going to leave you in her very, very capable hands, and she will introduce you to herself and her work and why she wrote her book and take you through that journey. Okay.
Oh, Natasha, thank you so much for that generous introduction. I don't think I deserve a half of that, but thank you so much for having me here on for this treat that I will be preparing for you guys today. And thank you so much for the South Asian Heritage Month community and panels who think of me worthy enough as an Pakistani-American to be here. But I am so glad to be here, and thank you so much for being here and taking your time out of your busy day and giving me a little bit of your time. I hope I can entertain you, and I hope that I put on a good show for you. At the same time, we will discuss the importance of language, heritage, culture, and a lot of things that will come along the way. So my name is Faiza Nguyễn, and I am the author of this board book, One Black Cat, Ek Kala Billa. It is written in 3 different formats in English, as you can read it. Again, in English, but if you try to read it, it sounds like you're speaking a foreign language, which is written over here, and that's Urdu. I was born and raised in Pakistan. I was 15 when we moved to California, United States of America, which makes me a Pakistani-American. And growing up, my first language was Urdu. And when we came to the United States, I was 15, and that's a fragile age to move to a foreign country. I was always a rebellion, so I left my home very shortly after, at the age of 18, to go off to college, got very busy with schoolwork, and the language kind of just got placed on the back burner because I just wasn't around it so much. It wasn't until I got married and you would think, okay, you get married and then, you have children and you're starting to bring your heritage and culture and all that back. Well, it wasn't so easy as it sounds because I decided not to marry within the culture. I married a Vietnamese who is a refugee baby from, he's not a baby anymore, of course. He is a refugee after the Vietnam and American War. And that brought a lot of challenges as far as culture and language and religion and all that jazz. So to try to find a place for language was challenging, to say the least, because my husband speaks Vietnamese, I speak Urdu, but together we don't understand either one of our languages unless somebody is talking something that maybe we should know about, and our ears perk up and it's like, hey, did they say something about me? But besides that, we know a little bit of what's going on, but not enough to carry on a full-on conversation. So English naturally became our primary family language. We still want to pass down our heritage. And now, how do we do that? How do we let our children know that their mom is Pakistani and their dad is Vietnamese? And a lot of people will say, teach them your mother tongue. Well, I'll teach them my mother tongue. Then what about the father tongue? And so to us, it's not about mother tongue and father tongue. It's more of a heritage language that we need to, that we not need to, there's no need for that, but we would like to pass down to stay connected to our roots, and to their roots, and the next generation after that, so they know that where their ancestral lineage links up to. And when I looked around, it became even more challenging for when we started to have children, because we are a military family moving a lot away from our family. We rarely see them. And we move to different countries as well. So the host nation country languages are always that becomes our priority. So with English, we try to incorporate the host nation's language, and then on top of that, Urdu and Vietnamese. So there's a lot going on in our family. And when we looked around for resources when the children were little, there were none. And if they were poor quality, or if they weren't as engaging or bright, or the messages and the stories were for little kids were just not something something that you can even compare to what is available in English language when it comes to literature for children. And the accessibility of that was very, very difficult. If I wanted to get any books for my children, they would have to come all the way from Pakistan. And then that became something that people don't want to carry heavy books in their luggage. They want to bring the fancy clothes for the weddings coming up or the festivals that are coming up. So there was a lot of challenging. And I said, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and write a book myself. And I got the idea, and the inspiration was roaming around in my house, who is my cat. And maybe if he roams around here, I'll show him to you guys as well. And I just jotted down the ideas to write about what I'm going to write about. And I wanted to keep it simple. I wanted to keep it engaging. I wanted to keep it big and bright and googly. But I also didn't want to just write it for the children. I wanted to keep the adults as much engaged in it as possible. So the writing process was long, and it was there was a lot of ideas that I wanted to slide in there, and I will try to point them out and mention them as we go along this ride. And I hope you guys enjoy what I've created here and the purpose of it and all that. So if you have any young ones in the audience or nearby, now would be a good time to get them, because we're about to go on a beautiful journey to a beautiful country called Pakistan. That is my birthplace. That is where I was born. I spent quite a lot of time there. I still have friends and family there, so I still am very, very much connected to my birth country. And I think we're gonna get started, and we're going to do a little read aloud of One Black Cat, a Kala Billa. And as we're going along, I'm going to give you guys a chance to speak in a different language if it is not your heritage language, and give it a try and see how it tastes and sounds and smells. So here we go. Boys and girls, moms and dads, grandpas and grandmas, aunts and uncles, teachers, whoever you are, nannies, welcome, welcome, welcome aboard. We are going to go on an airplane. How exciting is that? No, it's been a hot minute since we were able to freely go fly somewhere, especially to a foreign country. So this is a special treat. So go ahead and put your hands up like so. We're going, and we're going to go up and up and up. Go ahead and let's take off. Oh, wait. I forgot. Safety first. Put your seatbelts on. Yes, here we go. Let's put our seatbelts on. We are ready to go. We're ready to go. All right. There are some safety announcements, and they're all in English. Okay. I think we're following all of them. We're ready to go. Let's take off in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Here we go. Yay! Goodbye, home. It's all right, you guys. We're going to go away from home for a little bit, but we'll be back. Don't worry. It's always fun to go exploring away from home. See what else is out there in this world. And should we enjoy some snacks real quick? Let's have some peanuts. Yeah, go ahead. Have some peanuts. Some of you can choose pretzels if you want. How about a drink of water? We're going to talk about water in a little bit too, and snacking and eating. Water, good for us. Stay hydrated always and always. All right, I think I see that we're landing somewhere. We're landing somewhere. So put your wings out again, like an airplane. Oh, and then come down a little bit. Come down, down, down. Here we go. And land your plane safely. Wow, where are we? Can anybody guess where we are? Can somebody guess where we are? Smells different. Sounds different too. Certainly looks different. Let's see where we are. Should we ask somebody? If we don't know something, we can always ask. Let's ask politely. Hello. Where am I? I'm not home. Oh, what? I'm in Pakistan? What? I was not expecting that at all. Well, yes, boys and girls, we are in Pakistan. Let's go and see what's going on over here. I love the smell of yummy foods. And what language are they speaking here? Sounds strange, but beautiful. I want to learn more about that. It's Urdu, you guys. It's Urdu. In Pakistan, people speak Urdu. Can you try saying the name of that language? Urdu. Yeah, you got it right. I love the sound of that. Oh, look what I have over here. A book that's written in English and Urdu. How amazing is that? We can understand it. And we can also hear it in a different language, and we'll know what it's all about. I love that. Let's give it a try. Oh, and I love kitty cats. Those are my favorite. Fuzzy cats. Does any of you have a pet cat? If you do, raise your hand. And if the pet cat is near you, you can go grab it right now. It's a good time to read to your pet too. Reading is amazing. It's one of my favorite things to do. And I hope that you guys love to read too. Let's see what this cat is up to. One black cat. Ek kala Billa. 1. That's a number. And how do you say that in Urdu again? Let's give it a try. It's ache. Ache. Rhymes with cake. Here's a cake. Should we eat it? I love cake. That will help me remember that ache, the number 1 in Urdu, rhymes with cake. Ache, cake. Got it. I'm learning a new language. How cool is that? And what color is that? Black. Black. That's a color. How would you say that in Urdu? Kala. Kala. Yes. Kala is black. What color is this cat? Try saying that in Urdu. It's Kala. Yes, it's Kala. How beautiful. I love it. And then a cat. That is an animal. Cool. How do you say that in Urdu? Billa. Can you guys say that? That's a good one. Billa. Well done. You guys learned a number, color, and a name of an animal in Urdu. Wow, that was a fun crash course in a foreign language. I love it. And look at it. Look at it. It does look different. Different doesn't mean bad. It's just different. Let's go see what this cat is up to. Peekaboo! One black cat, a kala billa, woke up in the morning, utta tha subha mein, and said, what do you guys say super early in the morning when you wake up? Say a greeting, don't you? Yes, you greet the whole world. Good morning! It's exactly what the kitty says too. Oh, so cute! That little kitty yawn. Oh, let's do that ourselves. Stretch, boys and girls. Oh, yawn if you want to. I know it's a bit late now. और कहता था सुबह बखैर सुबह बखैर. That's how you say good morning in Urdu. And since we are in Pakistan, we should give it a try and greet everybody. Good morning in Urdu. Let's try. Try with me with the kitty. Subha bakhair. Yay! Good job. It's so nice to greet people in their own language. Must feel very nice and fuzzy. One black cat, a kala billa, ate food. Yum, 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 yum. Ooh, yummy. I love it. I love breakfast. It's my favorite meal of the day. Kata tha kana. Kana is food. Kana. Can you guys try that? Let's pretend to eat something. Yes, we should eat something. And let's call it kana. Yum, 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 yum. Kana. Ooh, what's next? One black cat, a kala billa, drank water. He's making all the right choices already. Drinking good water. Nothing colorful or fuzzy or frizzy. Just good old water. That's the best for us. Right, boys and girls? That's absolutely right. This is a smart kitty, staying hydrated and taking care of its body. It's very important to take care of our bodies. Yes. Oh, and look at that! A beautiful Pakistani family! And what are they doing there? Just like all the families all around the world. They're spending time together and loving on each other. Look, Daddy's playing with the baby while Mommy's reading to a little girl. I bet you guys do that with your family. Spend time together, read together, and play together, and make fun memories together. Let's see. Oh, and what is the kitty doing? Playing with the yarn. That's what kitties like. One black cat, a kala billa, played all day. Khelta tha sara din. Just like you guys. Boys and girls, don't you love to play and learn all day? Yes. And what did the cat say? What does the cat say? Correct. Meow, meow. So let's put our whiskers on and say that too. Meow, meow. Yes. And do you know that cats around the world speak the same language? Yes. In Urdu, वो कहता था meow, meow. You see, it's the same. Cats speak the same language all around the world. And families do the same thing all around the world too. We might look different from each other, but we all have the same love for each other. Yes, and we want the best for our families and everybody else's families too. That's right. Nothing different there. One black cat, a kala billa, read books. A cat reading books. Can you believe it? This is truly a smart kitty. Does everything we do. Oh, we like it when people are doing the same things like us, huh? Isn't that right? And sometimes things that are different too. But that's fine as well. We love that too. We do. और पढ़ता था किताबें. Look at that big stack of wise books. He's reading. Whoa, 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 whoa. What are these titles? Let's take a look at the titles. Ah, I'll read them to you. Since they're written in Urdu, this one says, Billi ke hukuk, the rights of the cat. The cat wants to know what its rights are. Everybody should know what their rights are. Isn't that right? Yeah, you should know what you are owed from this world. These are our rights, and we need to know them so we can protect them. What's the next one? Chूहों के हुकूक. Chूहे are mice. Mice? Why would a cat want to know what the mice's rights are? They're mortal enemies. Well, even if you don't like somebody and you're big enemies with them, well, not that you should be enemies with anybody, but in case, you should still know what their rights are as well. So that cat is very, very smart and knows the rights of itself and also its mortal enemies. So that way, no rights are harmed or put in jeopardy ever, ever, ever. That's wonderful. And what else? Oh, bunai ke 100 tarike. That means that book is going to have 100 ways of learning how to knit. Look at that. They love to play with yarn. So he wants to make something of it, not just leave it as a ball of yarn. He's going to make, I don't know, maybe a sweater, maybe a hat, a sock. I don't know. Well, not a sock. A cat's going to need 4 pairs, 2 pairs, 4 socks. Yes. I love that cute little paw sticking out too. High five. And then the last one is Khana, Ibadat, or Ishq. Yeah, and that one is eat, love, and pray. Oh, what a good choice. He picked out some real good books there. Oh, wow. That's been a long day for the kitty cat. Long day for the kitty cat. Going to bed now. One black cat, a kala Billa, said good night. It's time to say good night, boys and girls. Kehta tha, shab bakhair. It's nighttime. We should say that too. Let's give it a try. Let's give it a try. Are you guys ready? Shab bakhair. Shab bakhair. Wow, you guys are amazing. Well done. And what did the cat do? Slept all night. Of course. And a good night's sleep is very important for our health as well. We need to sleep on time so we could wake up on time with all the energy in the world to learn and play during the day. Aur sota tha sari raat. Good night, little one. Shab bakhair. And that's the end. But let's take a look. That's the end of the kitty's day. I bet we can check off all these boxes as healthy boys and girls making all the healthy choices for our body and mind. Waking up in the morning, stretching and greeting the whole world, eating good healthy breakfast and all the other meals of the day, staying hydrated. Yes, yes, yes. Don't forget to play. Every day we should play. And read. You must read so we can learn from all the wisdom that's stored in the books. Yes. And get a good night's sleep. And here's a little message for the parents and caregivers of the little ones. And it says, children are made readers on the laps of their parents. It's true. It's true. Emily said it right. So we need to read them. We need to read to our kids and little babies as early as we can so we can make them readers. That's the end, boys and girls. Did you guys enjoy this book? And how about your trip to Pakistan? Wasn't that great? Oh, I had so much fun reading to you guys all the way in Pakistan. But now, I think we should head back home. It's getting late, isn't it? Yes, so let's go ahead. On board again. And now let's go back home. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and take off. Fly around the room. Move your bodies and fly. Yay! And let's land our plane safely. Yay! Good job! We're back home! Wasn't that a fun trip? I had so much fun. I hope you did too. And also, now that we went on a trip, what do we do after we come back? Of course, we tell everyone about it! Yes! And can you tell me, what would you be telling everybody about it? What was your favorite part of your short trip to Pakistan? Yeah, listening to different language, trying to learn a number and an animal and a color. Yes, that's right. And a greeting, how to say good morning and good night in Urdu. And eating and drinking and playing. Yes, of course. Well, everybody has different favorites, but make sure you tell everybody about it, because storytelling is how we remember things. It's very important. That's it for me, boys and girls. Let's chit chat a little bit more to your grown-up folks around here. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope that you guys got what I hope that you guys get out of this book, which is to go and learn and explore a different culture through children's literature that is sweet and bright and colorful and kept simple for their short attention span, but we can make it fun and go wild with it. And that's it from me. This book is available on Amazon in Canada and the US, and it is also available in Pakistan at Liberty Books. You can check it out online. My Instagram handle is teacher_Faiza, Miss Faiza, and I'm sure we will have that linked in the description somewhere. And we can talk a little bit more about what I am planning on doing with this book besides diversifying the bookshelves everywhere. And that is that all proceeds from this, from the sales of this book and the story time that I do, which is a bilingual story time through Urdu Learning Lab, and that is held every Sunday morning in the US and evening for the UK folks. And you guys can check that out as well. We'll make sure to link that in the description as well. And what we do there is every Sunday we make some craft related to a book, and I read it in English and then I translate it in Urdu, and it's very engaging, just like the story time that you guys just heard. And the proceeds, 100% of the proceeds from the story time and 100% of the proceeds from the sales of my book goes directly to build a school library in northern Pakistan. We're working on one pilot library at the moment, and hopefully if it kicks off and it is a successful library kickoff, then my hope and dream is to continue to build school libraries for children in Pakistan. And that's it from me, folks. Happy reading, and stay connected to your culture through language, through food, and through celebration. So that way we can pass down our heritage and the beauty of our culture to the next generation. And Natasha, I would like you to hop on back here with me. And if there are any questions or comments or anything else, I would be very happy to entertain those.
Hi. Oh, that was so lovely. I had my arms in the air and I was in the plane. Like, that was absolutely delightful. It really was. And I love how engaging you are with it, and how, because I've seen some of your Instagram lives as well when you've posted segments of classes that you've done. And I just knew that for the lit program as well, that because there's a focus on children this year, that this is something that directly engages with such young readers as well, and children even before they're starting to read. And it's just absolutely lovely. It's such a delight, such a pleasure. You're so engaging, and just it's absolutely infectious. I loved it.
Thank you. And that is the goal, to like, what is it that people first learn, like babies first learn to say? Food and water. Right. And this is something that we also, when we're picking up a foreign language, what do we gear towards? We want to know how we're going to feed ourselves and how can we get water. And, so, that all of that was in the works churning when I was writing this book. But thank you so much for having me. This was such a delight. I hope the audience enjoyed it.
Thank you. It's an absolute pleasure, and I can't wait to share it with all of our networks as well, and feedback to you all of the comments and any questions that we get as well that you have over time that are a bit longer, that I will just funnel back into. We've just had people saying thank you and that they enjoyed it and things, but I'll send everything to you. But yeah, so I posted in our chat where we can follow you. So it's Teacher Miss Faiza on Instagram, and so tell us about the book at the moment. So you can get it on Amazon US currently, and where else can we get it? Or
it is a self-published book. It is a self-published book, so it was all a one-woman show, and it was all happening for the first time, so kind of wanted to take it slow and see where it goes. But I see that we've reached across the pond, so I'm super excited about that.
You've sold out now, haven't you?
I'm nearly sold out, yes. And the book is available in the United States and in Canada on Amazon. And I think you can order it, but then the shipping cost is just outrageous. So hang on, we'll get it to you guys.
We're working on bringing it over here, because I think it's something that's sorely needed. It's something that is just, it's so engaging and so lovely. And I know so many people that will want a copy of it.
I do agree that there is a huge gap in the foreign language literature, and that is easily accessible to the folks in the UK and the States as well. So my hope is that through this book, we will also, let others know who are thinking of writing a book and are seeing this gap as well and want to jump on this boat. It is rocky. This ride is not an easy ride, and it can get lonely sometimes. But once you are out here in the sea with us, other authors who are trying to push forward with different language or different any other ideas that are not mainstream ideas, we band together and we push forward. And I'm seeing huge waves. We're making some noise, and this is good noise that we need to make. I really do feel that there's a necessity for our children to know who they are and stay connected with it. At the same time, be respectful of what they are surrounded by. The cultures that we live in are not are very diverse. So our bookshelves need to reflect that. Our food needs to reflect that. Our festivals need to reflect that. Our daily lives need to reflect that. We can no longer just go in one direction and live our lives to the fullest. I think we'll be missing out if we did that. And what fun would it be if we're just, eating the same food every day, or if we're, playing the same game every day, or, it's good to have variety, and it also opens your mind. The travel, opens your minds, and with the open mind, and opens your hearts, and within your communities and your neighborhoods. I think we will be better neighbors. We will be better community members when we know a little bit about each other. It doesn't have to be full blown. You don't need to go and get a PhD in your neighbors, whatever culture that they are bringing into your community. But simple things like greetings, we were just talking about earlier, just saying hello, and according to their faith or according to their culture, will build bridges between neighbors, and it will take one neighbor to another, and before you know it, we are, a thriving community that I feel like it is lacking these days in certain communities, especially diverse communities where there's so many cultures and so many different backgrounds. So I feel like a little bit of effort from us will definitely bring about good change in the future. And I think it already has. But this is continual work. This is a work of our ancestors, and we're just here to continue it.
It's beautifully said, really, really beautifully and powerfully said. And I just echo everything you're saying. I think it's wonderfully expressed, and I think it's a wonderful note for us to end on as well. And you're just a delight and a pleasure as ever, Faiza, and we will be seeing you again on the 14th.
Surely. I cannot wait to celebrate our freedom and independence with you.
It is lovely. Like, we will be seeing you on the 14th, and we're literally going to be doing a panel with the Stephen Spender Trust. So Sasha Akhtar did the workshop this afternoon, an Urdu language workshop for us this afternoon. And she and the director of the Stephen Spender Trust and Faiza and myself will be discussing the loss of our mother tongues, and the journey back to them as well. And we'll be having an hour-long panel discussion about all of the things around and all the conditioning around how this has happened to so many people, and what this now looks like, what these spaces now look like when we have incredible women like this disrupting them and taking pen to paper and trying to change things, and how powerful that can be when you are especially trying to relate it to such a young audience, and really instilling that self-belief and that sense of security about your own heritage and your own language so early and so positively and in such an engaging way. It's quite powerful messaging, and it starts to combat, I think, some of the more harmful things that outwardly could dissuade you from holding on to these lovely, gorgeous parts of who you are. So it's so important. And then the work of the Stephen Spender Trust is so important as well. And I can't wait to get you all on a panel. And
I am so super excited. I am a huge fan of Sasha, so I cannot wait to share the screen with her, and just really push forward to what our mission is, to instill these values early on and make sure that we're presenting in a way where it is a gift. It's not a burden on anybody. It is not pushed on anybody. Even as young child, we're going to present it to you as beautiful as it comes, so that way they will protect it when comes time when that same culture, that same language, or that food or the scent is attacked. You will protect it. You will stand up for it, and you'll protect it because you love it. If you don't, then hey, you won't. And we want the fight to continue on, and we want our children to do that. We want, like I said, our ancestors have been doing that. We ought to do it, and we got to let our children know that this is the work of ancestors, and we just got to continue it.
It's a lovely, beautiful, beautiful thing. Thank you so much for your time. I know that it's later in Germany than it is over here. Faiza is joining us from Germany. She is an absolute force. She's literally come back in from a holiday, straight out of the car, straight into this session. I love this woman.
You are too kind to me, Natasha. Again, thank you so much for this opportunity. It is huge for me and my mission. I really am very, very thankful to you.
Your mission is huge for us, and it's very impactful, and it's very meaningful for young readers and people that want to get excited about languages again, and for all of us that are considering how we actually go about that and what that picture and that journey looks like when we're thinking about the little people in our lives as well. So this is a gift. It's a wonderful thing, and this is the thing I love about this month, and I love about this literature program, and I'm just in such a great mood.
Thank you so much for the effort and your time and energy that you're pouring into this this month. And I know this is not just this month-long work. We show up big during this month, but the work continues on throughout the year, and the allyship continues, and we keep pushing forward. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, everyone. Have a good evening, and you'll be seeing more of us soon. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.
Bye.